Hi everyone. Today I wanted to show you a Bible that I thought some people might be interested in looking at in a little bit more detail. This is the Humble Lamb. And this particular one has the gold with the red underneath on the edges of the pages. So that's gold gilded with the red underneath. And the cover is a full grain goatskin cover. And it is a really soft cover, really flexible, and the Bible as a whole it's pretty good size, very similar to the Schuyler Quintel in its size, but it is definitely a lot lighter. And so I'm just going to give some of my thoughts on this Bible and show you around a little bit. As you can see on the spine there's several raised ribs. The top says the Word of God, which is really unique, and then the middle has the translation, NKJV, and the bottom the Humble Lamb logo. As you get into the inside here, of course we have the gold gilt line and edge lining here, which I know a lot of you are familiar with. There is a little presentation page. And the Word of God is the first page here. Again, now with the New King James Version. And then it says here, "Thank you for making a difference. By buying this Bible, you've provided a free budget Bible to someone in need." So the way I would describe this Bible in terms of premium Bibles is it's really unique. And I do want to compare it in some ways to other Bibles. As I said, it's a similar size to the Quintel from Schuyler, but it's lighter. And I think one major reason for that is the paper itself. So one of the unique things about this is the paper. And the paper, the way I would describe it, it's I believe printed in China. And it's a very light paper. I would say it actually kind of feels a little bit like notebook paper. I don't think it's the nicest quality, especially when you compare it to some of the other premium lines. But that being said, it's nice. It's a nice paper. It's not horrible. It's better, I would say, than a cheap Bible, but just not super premium paper as far as how it feels to me. Another unique thing about this, and you've already caught a glimpse a little bit, but this Bible has illustrations. And I know I'm not the first to show these. This is Adam and Eve. It quotes Bible text underneath the picture and then gives you the artistic interpretation of that passage. So that's really unique. I think to the format of this Bible it is something that's becoming more popular. You see it in the Cambridge Clarion. And this, I believe, is a 9-point text size, 9-point font. But it's single column. And next to the single column text, you have the references on the side there, so that's like the Cambridge Clarion. The difference is that the overall Bible is bigger. It's, I think, a little over 9 by 6 inches, and probably a good 1.5 inches thick. I'm not really sure on the measurements. You'll have to look that up. But it's similar to the Quintel in its size. So it's kind of like this hybrid between a Quintel and a Cambridge Clarion, because it is more the size of the Quintel, but it has the format of the Clarion. I like those things about it. It's kind of a contrast and a complement to some of the other Bibles that are out there, rather than just being a copy of it. The chapter headings are in red, and then the text is black, till you get to the New Testament, where this does have actually a red letter text as we get to the New Testament. And there you see it. The red in this, in my opinion, is average quality. I prefer a darker red. And in some cases it's a little bit darker, but in some cases I think on some pages it's a little lighter, so there's a little bit of an inconsistency there. But like I said, it's average. It's not bad. Underneath this particular page you can see the drawing on the other side, the artistic work on the other side. So that does show through a little bit, but it really doesn't affect your ability to read the text. And it is line matched, so you can really read the text very clearly. I really like that. So I believe these retail, if I'm not mistaken, for about $150. I got this Bible in a trade. As we get to the back here, so here's the concordance. The concordance, I would say, is very similar size to the concordance that you see in the Quintel. And then at the very end, of course, we've got some maps. That's nice. They're on that glossy paper, so as you can see, the light reflects off of it. I know some of you out there hate that, and some of you like it. So I like the maps, though. They're pretty nice. And then here's the back. So I guess my comment overall on this Bible is, I would say it's not super premium. It's definitely high quality. I would say it's worth more in the $100 range, in my opinion. But it is nicely done. It has a lot of nice features, and it's unique. I think, again, it's a complement to the other Bibles that are out there. And if you prefer something more in the format of the Clarion, but want something that's a little bigger, then this would fit the bill. The Clarion, though, is more portable, which is nice. But I think this is a nice format for just reading through the Bible. Of course, there's a lot of readers out there now, but then you can end up getting just 100 different Bibles that are all for different purposes. So this kind of is a nice dual purpose. It's a reader, but it's also a reference Bible. The one problem as far as general usage, though, is that the verse numbers are not very they're not very bold. They haven't bolded the verse numbers at all, so they're very hard to pick out if you're at church or if you're teaching. But it's a good reader, and the format looks really nice on the page. So that's my overall impression of the Humble Lamb New King James Version Bible. And let me know in the comments if you have any other questions, and if there's anything else that you'd like me to talk about concerning this Bible. Have a great day.